Right, hello guys, welcome to a impromptu TNA episode. So, we kick off with Mick Foley coming down to the ring to start the show. If none of you looked on TNAWrestling.com, there have been some changes in TNA, starting off the old wrestlers that didn't want to help out in the promotion. Behind the scenes have been let go from the promotion. Also, Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan's arrival has been cancelled and been kicked out of TNA, essentially sort of alluding to the fact that what happened in real life was the fact that they kind of did nothing towards actually helping out the promotion. So starting tonight, I've been given the commissioner role by TNA. With that, I am making 3 tournaments towards number contendership of the World Heavyweight, X Division and Knockouts titles. Also, the Fist of Fire briefcases will be ceased, so I chose World Heavyweight, Rob Terry's X Division, and technically Kevin Nash's, but he got fired. Lastly, in the main event, I'm making the match of AJ Styles defending the World Heavyweight title against Christopher Daniels in a 30-man Ironman match in the main event. So then Foley's music hits as the camera then pans over to Mike Tenay and Don West at the commentary booth. Essentially here, I want to have Mick Foley as the commissioner. He's probably going to be a very good commissioner in the role, especially because he is very over. And also very good on the mic, so technically that could be quite good. I'm not sure why Don West is looking pretty weak. That's kind of weird. But anyway, so bit of behind the scenes. Tonight's show is pretty much what I think TNA would have been if TNA never brought in Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff and decided to basically just take out all the rest. If you don't know, there's also another series run this time by Be the Bookerman or something that did basically a Paul Heyman TNA. This one's going to be different, where Paul Heyman doesn't come in, but the same rules can apply. But if you want to, just look up Paul Heyman TNA TEW 2020, and it's basically just that. Quite good, but I'm going to be doing things differently to that. Some things stay the same, but some things could be different, and also kind of wanting to try out some different things with that kind of stuff. So, then we go into our first match of the evening, which is essentially Awesome Kong coming down to the ring, Kira be in the ring, and basically Awesome Kong just destroys opponents and basically picks up the victory. Because I believe Awesome Kong is set on this database. Well, this sort of thing was that her momentum was kind of low, so basically just decided to do some things with Awesome Kong. Then we go into, yes, I know this is kind of a bit of a weird match. Basically, Tomko and Jesse Neal are going to be a part of something later on. And then I've decided to bring in Michael Judas and Gunner. Gunner is recognisable, Michael Judas is unimportant, but they're basically going to be sort of filler people. Kind of what I'm going to be doing is pretty much pre-show will kind of be only unimportant people, and then basically the actual shows will be essentially people recognisable up, but obviously there is going to be a bit of an issue with some of the some of the people that were part of the show, so I basically just did this. Also, strangely, Gunnar is the best person in this match, which is kind of odd. Also, kind of gonna have Gunnar kind of be sort of a breakthrough star, I guess. Basically, people will kind of be showing up, but I'm gonna try and make it a bit of a good way of, sort of like debuting people. So basically, other than Kira and these two, I'm basically going to try and debut people properly, which might start from next week. Obviously, there's 3 people so far, but basically it's going to be kind of a bit of a thing of essentially trying to debut people properly as TNA would do. Just doing this just because. Then we have a bit of a promo backstage. Wolf is backstage and basically goes to the Woodley locker room. Young is currently looking at the door before slightly grinning, with Terry looking on confused, but getting back to that should have been lifting. I put lightning. I put lighting. Lighting a barbell. Let's set fire to this barbell. Then I start talking before a single person turns off the camera and goes to static before going back to Might Stay in Dun West. Basically, there is someone behind the cameraman that essentially basically tells the cameraman to cut. Basically, it's just you can't hear what they're saying, and then it suddenly goes. So then it goes back to Mike Tenay and Don West. No, why is... Oh, okay. Yeah, so basically, Eric Bischoff, Eric Young is going to be having a different gimmick as a arrogant heel, just because his Gen Next one was kind of bad. Also, he still has the hair in this, whereas if you know around this time, he is essentially bald with a bit of hair. So essentially like Desmond Wolf's hair with it being bald, I believe, or did he? I think he might have started having a bit of hair back. But honestly, I don't think Eric Young actually debuted on. Well, didn't have a match on the first TNA show of the Hogan and Bischoff era. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he didn't. Anyway, next up we go into a X Division match. Kind of hyping up the X Division tournament that'll be happening probably starting next week, I believe. With 4 people, with basically the X Division champion, Suicide, and Lethal Consequences, and also Homicide, the British Invasion, and Johnny Devine. Essentially what this match is pretty much Woodley of Homicide basically getting paired up with British Invasion. There's going to be a triple threat match for the non-contendership towards the World Tag Team titles later on tonight, with one of that facing off against the British Invasion at Genesis. Then also Johnny Devine, I've kind of put in here because I needed another person in there, and also Johnny Devine can sort of be a bit of a prelude to what Eric Young's going to be doing in the future. And Homicide, Johnny Devine, and the British Invasion defeat the 4 people when Homicide defeated Consequences Creed with a cutter. Kind of wanted it to be a Gringo cutter, or was it the Vertebreaker? I think it was. Oh no, the Gringo Killer, that was it. But yeah, okay, did that. Then also, I'm gonna say no to that just because. Essentially, what I wanted to do with that was essentially have Suicide just switch to Kazarian and then have someone new being the new Suicide, but I decided to turn back on that just because I thought it was a bit stupid. Anyway, next up we have Teleward and Sarita defending their knockouts tag team titles against Velvet Sky and Madison Rain. Then, oh no, I forgot I did this segment. Oops. Yeah. Ignore this part. Ignore the second part. I kind of spoiled the Canadian Ninjas debuting, but I needed a more prominent team, basically going up against Ward and Sarita, and I didn't want really two unimportant people going there. So basically, what will be happening in the future is we'll be having Knockouts Tag Team. We're going to have Wild and Sarita as champions. Oops. Versus Flash and Daphne. Yes, I know it says Portia, Perez and Matthews. I'm just stupid and I wanted to get this segment, well, I wanted to get this video up, but I kind of messed that up. So essentially what happens is that after Wild and Sarita defeats Beautiful People in a tag match, Madison Rain and Velvet Sky try to attack them, but get run off with them, like, basically trying to cheap shot them from behind, and then basically Flash and Daphne in masks basically come out and attack them from behind, pose with the belts and reveal themselves and go backstage, basically cementing a tag team, I guess. I know. Got a bit weird. Then we go into a 6-man tag match. Essentially, what you all know is that the Young Bucks are back to the names Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson, as the Young Bucks, basically just doing that. Then as well, basically what this is sort of Eric Young going, okay, if you want my help, I'm gonna, basically Wolf is trying to have the help of World Elite to sort of go towards any title. So that's why in this there is a 6-man tag match. Basically it's going to sort of revolve around Wolf, like trying to go further up the ladder and try and get the World Heavyweight title. Wolf is going to be in the World Heavyweight Division tournament. Shark Boy is going to be in the X Division tournament. The Young Bucks, I'm not really sure what to do with them, honestly. At the end of the day, I kind of want to turn them heel because I will say behind the scenes, I think there's British Invasion, and essentially that's it with tag teams of the heel variety, so we need to try and turn people heel as soon as possible, which will be good. Then we basically have Matt Morgan being found hurt backstage, basically knocked unconscious, not really knowing what's going on there. Then we have a freeway, elimination match for the number contendership towards the World Tag Team titles. I kind of wanted it to be a three-way, like, just a three-way match, but honestly, I think this might be better. So, we're going to have British Invasion versus Team 3D at Gen, aka at Genesis. I'll probably do the stuff for these sort of afterwards. Yeah, because I don't want to spoil who we've got on the roster. Although I kind of spoiled some people. So we have that match. That match was a 68, which is quite good. Then basically, B1E is backstage. Basically, Mick Foley doesn't get shown, but they're basically coming out of the thing and saying that they have been given a chance going against Motor Machine Guns. So we're going to do a B1E versus Motor Machine Guns in a best of 5. Yeah, best of. Shall we do best of? Actually, let's do a best of 7. Best of 7 series for B1E versus Motor Machine Guns. Basically, whoever wins out of those two teams will get a tag team title shot towards whoever wins at Genesis. I know. Then we go into ODB versus Tara. Tara defeats ODB to, I should say, win back the title. Huh? Let me check. I could have sworn that ODB and Tara was the challenger towards that. Yeah, I could have sworn that. I could have sworn that ODB versus Tara was Tara having the title. Let's double check. Yeah, because they faced off on. I swear they faced off on the card on January 4th. Yeah, because when they faced off on January 4th. That's weird. Can I look at January 4th, 2010 TNA. So I could have sworn that ODB and Tara had a match. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Right, I'm stupid. Right, so the show had ODB win it. Anyway, Tara makes defense number 1 of her Knockouts title. Just said that a bit weirdly. Then we go into a little bit of a 4-on-4 match. Basically, all of these people are going to be 8 of the participants in the World Heavyweight Tournament. And you may be wondering, oh my god, Matt Morgan's there. Well, Matt Morgan basically comes out right at the end of the match. Basically, everyone's like, what? Matt Morgan turns on Hernandez, and basically Samoa Joe beats Hernandez with a coquina clutch. And Matt Morgan has turned on TNA. I know, a bit of a weird way, but honestly, heel-wise in TNA, so bad. Obviously, Sting and Jeff Jarrett are still in the promotion, but they're kind of like behind the scenes. The problem is the fact that the heel people in TNA at this point, like getting rid of Kevin Nash, getting rid of Scott Steiner. After that, there's pretty much not really that many people, so I've had to basically have Matt Morgan turn heel for that. Then we have our main event of the evening, which is AJ Styles managing to defeat Christopher Daniels by 2 falls to 1. Not entirely sure what to do with AJ after this match. Daniels, I'm thinking maybe put him in the exhibition tournaments or the World Heavyweight, but I'm thinking the X Division, more likely. Anyway guys, sorry about the quick episode. I have been Destroyer Gaming. Thank you all for watching part number 3 of this WWE versus TNA save. Essentially not really a versus save, but sort of like we are playing as 2 promotions, which obviously at times we'll probably have the same people on both shows. Anyway, we have gained popularity in 24 regions, which is actually quite good. I kind of spoiled that. Kind of spoiled that pre-show. Yes, we have brought back the SATs. Yes, we have brought in Seaman Iron and brought back GB Rave. I won't go any further down than that, but that's essentially what happened. Sorry all of you for sort of, I think it's been like, 2 months, I think, or so, since we've done the last video of this series. Very sorry for that. I kind of don't really want to rush essentially these episodes of this series, just because I don't want to like rush them and so they aren't very good. I think we did quite well with this. Obviously Matt Morgan turning heel, well, that's kind of a thing, like he sucks as a face. Obviously, he did make a mistake in the Knockouts Tag Team segment, but other than that, did quite well. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comments. Also, later, have a good day, and goodbye.